What's going on, my exotic family? It's your boy Dre. Welcome back to the channel. So I actually get a lot of you guys actually hitting me up wondering what morphs my snakes are. So I'm actually going to pull a couple of those guys out for you and explain their morphs. So stay tuned. Alright everybody, so welcome back to the video. So the first snake I'm actually pulling out, this is my my Burmese python Zeus, who is not in the best of moods today. Let's see if I can get a better close-up of him. There we go. So this is Zeus. Zeus is actually a granite Burmese, but Zeus also has what is called hets. Basically genes that he carries, but he doesn't visually show. So Zeus is a granite Burmese python, but he's het for albino, possible het for green, and possible het for labyrinth. So he has a lot going on. If I did decide to breed him, the possibilities are pretty, I'm not gonna say endless, but there's quite a few things that I can get produced out of him. I don't plan on breeding him because they just get way too freaking big for me. So that probably won't ever happen. I'm gonna stick to my size range. It's bad enough that I'm a short person and I got a snake that's gonna get huge. So but that is Zeus. Cool thing I like about Zeus is this necklace that I wear all the time. If I can get him, he actually has that pattern on his head. I'll see if I can get a picture of him and insert it in the video because he's not going to sit still, but he actually has this same symbol on his head, so I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't realize that until he actually got here, so that's not why I picked him out, but it just makes it a little better for me. So that is Zeus, my granite het albino, possible labyrinth, possible het green. So we'll go ahead and put him back, and then I'll grab out we'll see. I'll grab out the Motley for you. Alrighty, so this you guys should be familiar with, at least on Instagram. This is Bane, the Motley boa, as I just stated. He is probably, arguably, my favorite boa that I actually have, because he's just so tame, super chill, and I love his pattern. He's grown very, very well for me. That tail is what gets me every time. But anyways, Bane is, like I said, a Motley boa, but Bane also is a non-visual carrier. He is 66% het VPI. So Bane actually will be one of the guys I plan on breeding. I really want to prove him out to see what kind of babies he produces, and ultimately to see if we can prove out that VPI gene. So that will definitely be cool. He is growing fairly well. He's about breeding size, to be honest. I haven't really been looking for a female just quite yet, just because I don't have the room, and I'm still doing upgrades. I'm waiting until I move next year, so my breeding plans will be waiting until next year, or even maybe earlier the year after that, but we'll see. But I'm still very excited that he's growing out very well. He's looking good. He's eating very well for me. He's very healthy. Focus camera, there we go. And I can't complain. Very good disposition, so nothing to complain about with Bane. So let me move on and let me grab somebody else. All right, everybody, so this is one of the favorites on the channel. This is my green tree python Venus, looking very, very good. He just shed for me. Now with this guy, I actually got papers with him. I don't know why I put them down. So that's the one thing I do like about the chondro breeders, is they'll send you like a chart basically of the lineage. A lot of people actually assume that he's like Aru or whatever. So he is actually, make sure I'm reading it right. So basically he is what you call a designer morph. He has a bunch of different things that are in him, and then on the sire, or the sire side, he's a designer, which is basically a mixture of genes. And on the dam side, he is high yellow, high white, high yellow biak, and then Marak, which is a locality. So that is what he is, right? Actually, I'm not gonna say right now because that's not gonna change, but that is actually what he is. This was one of my dream snakes for the longest. Like, I couldn't wait to get this guy, and even then he's growing very, very well. I'm actually looking to upgrade him again. I already actually got the enclosure. I just need to get the heat panel and get some more purchase. So he actually is coming up on about 3 years old. So also breeding size, and he will be a breeder for me eventually. But for now, he's just doing good, growing him out, just making sure everything is good with him, and he's looking very good. I was really hoping that he would have got some of the yellow from the sire. His dad is really yellow, but he didn't keep it. But he's got some really cool white spots right there all over him, and he seems to get more and more white. And then he's got see if I can get him up close and personal. He's got some blue on the tip of his nose. It just looks really good. So that is Venus, the green tree python. Yeah, he's looking good, healthy. Just ate for me. Oh, let me show you guys this. His underbelly, as you can see, that yellow, white, and blue coming in really good. He's just looking really good. So I'm very excited with how he's coming along. I can't wait to pair him up. I don't know what or who I'm gonna pair him up with. I have to get him a female as well, and I'm still kind of just deciding on, you know, which route to go with this guy. So we put him back and we'll grab the next. Alrighty, so now we're getting into some of my bigger snakes. This is Kato, the blood python. He is a matrix blood python. A lot of people ask if he is a Sumatran shorttail, if he is a blackhead, if he is a red blood. He is actually a matrix blood python. Now all the snakes I just named are all different species of blood pythons, well, subspecies, and then one was a morph. So blackhead pythons are subspecies of blood pythons, and so are Sumatran shorttails. This is a blood python, Python brongersmai, so this is the biggest of the three. And then blackhead pythons obviously have blackhead. And there's morphs that can change the color and everything like that. So matrix blood pythons, it is a co-dominant gene. So when you breed it to another matrix, half of the clutch will come out matrix and the other half will come out what's called ivory, which is kind of like not an albino, but it's a cool looking morph. I'll put a picture of it up. So once again, Kato is going to be someone, he's going to get a girlfriend. He's looking really good. Okay, calm down, sir, calm down. He's looking really good for me. So as you can see, he's big. I mean, he's right around 4 foot. So I can't wait for that. I've been eyeballing what to mix him with as well. Still not quite sold, but like I said, I'm not really locking in on anything quite yet because I don't have the room. So I'm really just kind of using this time to do research and get everything ready and prepared. And a lot of these guys, including Kato, need an upgrade. So okay, geez, that's what I'm working on. So I'm just trying to get you guys a real good look at his pattern. There we go, there he is. Really pretty, really nice. And a lot of people think these guys are just extremely crazily aggressive, and I mean, he's a little pushy, I guess, but as you can see, he's very manageable, very handleable. As long as you support their entire body, they do perfectly fine. He struck at me when he was smaller, but now the most he'll do is hiss, but that's usually around the time he's hungry. He just ate maybe what, 3-4 days ago, and he eats actually every couple of weeks, so he is good to go. He just pooped for me a couple weeks ago, so we are good, and he is doing perfectly fine. As you can see, he's just kind of hanging out. But like I said, I wanted to give you guys a real good look at this guy. I mean, look at that pattern. That's something that I was extremely excited about, and I really just like. He has like this. Okay, all right. He has a yellow. If I can get okay. Well, he's got his tail kind of wrapped around my bracelet, so try to get it off without hurting him, because there we go. He has a really nice yellow going down his back, but he's not a genetic stripe or anything, it's just partial. So that's Kato, the blood python. Very excited, can't wait. And I got him as a hatchling. He was actually the first snake that I brought home and started the reptile room with. He wasn't the first reptile. My leopard gecko was, but as you can see, he's almost 3. In almost 3 years, how he's grown. So I'm very happy, very excited. Come on, camera, work with me. But anyways, that is Kato. Let me get him back because he's kind of heavy. Actually, yeah, let me get him back because he's kind of heavy, and then I'll grab out, I think we have 1 or 2 more snakes to go, and then we'll be all done. So let me grab this guy out and we'll be right back. Alrighty everybody, so this next gene, I'm just gonna tell you, it's gonna be controversial. I know there's huge debate, but whatever. This is Imbaku, which is, he is my Mystic B ball python. If you know ball pythons, you see that pattern. Yes, he does have the spider gene. Now me, I'll say it in any of my videos. I said on Instagram, I am not a ball python person. I'm not saying I don't like the snake, but I'm saying when it comes to all the genes and the morphs, I don't keep up. I don't care. I'm not breeding ball pythons. So I literally got him because I really liked the color, and he was a friendly snake. I don't have any issues with the wobble or anything. He eats perfectly fine for me. Obviously, as you can see, because he is grown. So when it comes to knowing what he is, like I said, I know he has spider and Russo in him. Other than that, I can't tell you anything else because like I said, I don't really do too much with these guys. I barely take him out, to be honest, because he kind of just does his thing. But like I said, that is Imbaku. One thing that really got me about him was the green eyes. I just thought that was really, really cool. So I had to go ahead and have him. And then, like I said, he's a friendly snake, very good disposition, great eater. Now, because you know ball pythons, they can go those moments where they just don't want to eat. But I mean, that's pretty much it for this guy. They're very simple. I don't want to spend too much time on them because like I said, ball python, you can find tons of information about ball pythons on the internet and just anywhere really. So that is Focus Imbaku. Alrighty, so I was actually gonna grab out the Scaleless Texas rat snake, but he isn't shed. So I'll actually just insert a clip of him while I talk about him. So like I said, he is a scaleless snake. I actually just did a recent video on scaleless snakes, talked about how a lot of people think it's a deformity, and it's an actual morph. Now I don't know exactly what genes or genetics or whatever causes this morph of scalelessness. Like I don't do a ton of deep diving research on that aspect of these guys, only because I'm not breeding them. However, obviously the care part has been done, so I don't want you guys to think that when I say that I'm not doing research, because that's what 9 times out of 10 all of my videos are about. I'm saying as far as breeding, I didn't look into the genetics or anything, and it doesn't matter to me because I'm not reproducing with this guy. But very cool snake, very different, which is why I got him. Literally, when I started the snake room, I really wanted, not snake room, reptile room, I really wanted 2 colubrids, Mexican black king snake and Scaleless Texas rat snake. Scaleless Texas rat snake came first, and I was very excited about it. So I had to keep them. And when people come over and they want to look at something different, everybody experiences a big snake. Everybody experiences that crazy cool colored looking snake, but not everybody can say that they've experienced a scaleless snake, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I got one, next to liking them obviously because they're different, but that wow factor, I guess. A lot of people really think it's interesting how these guys feel, and I will tell you, how they look, they feel completely different. Their skin is baby soft. So we got one more snake and then we'll wrap it up. All right, everybody, so I'm coming back empty-handed because I was gonna pull out Khalifa, which is my carpet python, but she is actually still digesting and I don't want to bother her too much. So I'll just once again insert a clip of her and talk about her a little bit. So she is my jungle carpet python. I get a lot of people asking me, is she jaguar, coastal, whatever, or whatever more. She's jungle carpet python, as far as I know, but like I said, that's based off of the research that I've done myself, but also talking to breeders and other people who have these snakes, and obviously they look identical. As far as if she has any hets, that I can't verify or anything, because I got her off of Craigslist. So she is probably arguably one of the prettiest snakes that I have. If I had a male for her, I definitely would breed her, but since I do not, she will not be breeding. So like I said, she's a jungle carpet python. I really enjoy the pattern, the vibrant yellow and black when she sheds, and it really just looks pretty, really just makes the color pop. So actually shout out to my guy Rashad over at 212 Exotics. He has a jungle carpet python as well, a smaller one, and every time I post a picture or a video of her, I mean, he's on it. Like he just excited. He's excited for his to get that big, and it makes me a little more excited to see her continuing to grow because she's not full size yet. But guys, that is all of my snakes with morphs. I really do hope you guys enjoy this video. This is something that I kind of was just sitting back thinking and just popped in my head, so I figured I'd actually make a video out of it, because like I said, I get a lot of people asking me these questions, you know, what snake is this, or what morph is it? And I'm sure I'll still get the questions, but I still figured I'd make a video out of it. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Feel free to drop a comment below, ask me questions, whatever you gotta do. I always comment back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Thank you. I did hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm at like 1,060 now, so let's keep it going. Let's hit that 2,000 mark, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss any uploads. I get a lot of people that didn't know that I posted a video, so makes my views go down. People, let's get those views back going. But definitely make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. I upload every Monday and Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you don't miss it, and always stay exotic.